Hey, what's up, Spooky fam? Today I have a little handful of the 100 DVDs that are behind me, and I just wanted to handful, and I wanted to haul a handful of them that stuck out to me. I really hate living near a hospital. Do you hear the sirens constantly in these videos? Anyways, really quickly, just wanted to haul these so that we could have a movie chat really quick. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more. Check out all of my links down below if you'd like to see the main channel or the podcast. Speaking of the podcast, this is a movie that I personally picked out to watch this week for next week's podcast. I picked Darren Aronofsky's Black Swan. This is the DVD and Blu-ray, so I'm really excited to add this to my collection because I already have the DVD, but this copy is way cooler than the one I have. I'm a slut for sequels, and two sequels that I am so happy to finally add to the collection. I have been looking for these forever. Finally, Return of the Living Dead and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. These are two that I love. I love Linnea Quigley so much. She is probably one of my favorite 80s horror actresses, and you can't go wrong with this one. You absolutely cannot go wrong with Chop Top. So this, if you check out the podcast channel, you will see I'm uploading a vlog of movies that we grabbed. Alex and I, on our visit to Dr. Dis this weekend, I grabbed Freaky, finally. I actually really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was so fun. I thought Vince Vaughn, he really reminded me of Rob Schneider in The Hot Chick, and I love The Hot Chick. So this one, I feel it's worth it. I feel this one was worth the buy. Okay. I have 6 copies of this movie. This is my sixth copy. I have 6 copies of this movie and 2 copies of the CD of the soundtrack. It's Reservoir Dogs. This started off as like a running joke earlier on in this channel, like, haha, I have like 3 copies of Reservoir Dogs. Now I can't stop buying Reservoir Dogs whenever I see it. And now that I know that there's a Mr. Orange, a Mr. Yellow, a Mr. Pink, and a Mr. White, that those are the variant covers of these. I'm pretty sure that's how it went, if I'm not mistaken. But this is the Tim Roth one, and I'm obsessed with the neon orange. I've been meaning to show the Spooky Sanctuary, my apartment. I've been meaning to show my whole everything for so long, but I'm gonna rearrange everything. I feel like this weekend I'm gonna do a big rearrange on everything except for a couple things in the bedroom. One thing I will show you guys first is my Quentin Tarantino corner. He is probably in my top 5, if not top 3 favorite directors, and I have a whole wall dedicated to how much I love him and his work. So I feel like that's what I will show you guys first when I go to show bits of my apartment. But anyways, let's get into 2 lucky finds that I found together. Speaking of 80s horror, we have Demons 1 and 2, and this was a crate. When I found these, I snatched these up. I was like, nobody else is getting these. These are going into my collection. I'm so happy to own these. The practical effects on these movies, are incredible. The eyeball gouging scenes, these movies are amazing. Another classic. This haul is immaculate, and I think I picked out a great haul here. This one, Trilogy of Terror. This was another one that I was really happy to find. This one is a classic starring Karen Black, and one of my coworkers is actually horrified of this movie, and I think it's hilarious. Alright, the last 2 here. I'm gonna show this one first because this is very special. I loved Psycho Goreman so much, and Alex went ahead and picked it up for me because he knew that I loved it. I actually got another copy in Horror Pack a couple of months ago, I think a month ago. So now I have 2 copies of PG, but this cover is so much cooler in my opinion. And then last but not least is a movie that I was searching up, down, left, right, everywhere for. Oh my goodness, I felt like I was never gonna find the actual version of this, the original. I did not want the Crispin Glover remake. This is The Wizard of Gore. And this movie is very special to me. My Pepe and my grandpa, he loved this movie. And I watched it a lot growing. This was a formative movie. That's horrific. But the gore in this movie, it changed me. The punch press scene, it changed me. So I'm really happy to finally have this one. It says scenes that are scenes so far beyond any you've ever seen that no description is possible in devastating color. I love it. I'm obsessed. I think it's so campy. I think it's so gory, so cheesy. It's fantastic. I love this movie. So Alex and I are going to go ahead and watch Black Swan tonight for the podcast. If you would like to see more about the podcast, I believe we are filming episode 6 this week, and I'm really excited about it because we are talking about, spoiler alert, we are talking about Black Swan, and we are also talking about the Mothman prophecies. And I'll leave the third movie as a surprise. So go ahead and check out the links down below if you'd like to see the pod or anything else. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you soon. Sayonara, Spooky fam. Actually, you know what? We'll end this video properly. Hang on. Can you say sayonara, Spooky fam?
Sayonara.